The one thing we learnt really quickly was Simpala understood Salesforce, but were very keen to understand us as a company. What were the important things and what we were trying to achieve results-wise. My name's Simon Bolton. I'm in charge of the sales and marketing for Flowstore. Worked here for just over 10 years. The whole part of my role really is to get better customer engagement, tell people a lot more about what we do and why we do it, and why we've been successfully doing it for nearly 40 years. At Flowstore, we work with our customers to design custom materials handling solutions. Could be from workstations to assemble a computer, through to racking that could sit line side on a car plant to deliver components onto an assembly line. There aren't many industry sectors that we don't work in. Our whole approach is a consultative approach. We visit your site and we work with your team to understand your process. That way we can make recommendations on how we can improve that process by a custom built solution. So one of our keys to the success of our business is our CRM system, which is Salesforce. And not only that, linked to that is our website. We get a lot of inbound inquiries for our website. We took an approach out into the marketplace to see how many different people there were out there that could help us. Simpala was shortlisted, and after meetings with their team and them getting a better understanding for what it was we were trying to achieve, we decided to start initially on a short trial basis. The one thing we learnt really quickly was Simpala understood Salesforce, but were very keen to understand us as a company. What were the important things and what we were trying to achieve results-wise. And that was very much key to us. And suffice to say, after coming up for nearly 2 years, that first 3-month trial went pretty well. One thing we found was, because we had a huge amount of data going back over many, many years, we started working with Simpala initially to do a lot of our mailers and to get our name back in front of some customers that we might have lost contact with. One thing that became very clear was some of our contact details were well out of date. Thankfully, through this, our data now, we're getting about a 96 to 98% delivery rate on all of our mailers that go out to customers. When we first started, that was below 50%. So that was a huge achievement for us. The other part that we've noticed is, since Simpala really started helping us with the website, which again is part of Salesforce, our engagement has increased month on month. We found that through some minor tweaks, but many of them, has created a lot more traffic come to our website. There's been a great deal more interest on some of the blogs that we get published. We also link those to newsletters which go out to our customers, so they can stay up to date on all of our information. One of the real good keys for us that we noticed was we're getting about a 25% uplift in traffic to the website. And these are genuine inquiries because people have engaged with us. We know what information it is they want. So we've got a very open conversation on the initial stages. It's not like a cold call. It's very much a partnership agreement with ourselves and Simpala. I didn't feel at any stage of the process we were actually being sold to. The key is much the same way that Flowstore approach to working with our customers. We want to understand their business. We want to understand what they're trying to achieve. And that very much came across with Simpala. They took the time to come and visit us, understand how we work as a company, and get some real feedback from some of our customers as well, who are open to talk to them. This has really created a long-term relationship. I have a weekly meeting with some of the team so we can look at all areas of the marketing. We also have a really good portal. So if we've got any technical issues to do with the CRM system or the website, these get resolved very, very quickly. And in my years of working with various different marketing companies and IT companies, we found that they really are helpful and they try and solve our problems as quick as possible. But the other important thing is, if they need further information, they're back to us. Look, guys, we need to understand this a little bit better. What is it you're trying to achieve? And we're really working with them as a partner. It's not a one-way traffic. It's very much working in synergy with each other. One thing that we found key to the success is Simpala want to understand very much what we're trying to achieve. and what industry sectors can we target? Because we have a bespoke product, we make it to what our customers are looking for. That's the approach we got from Simpala. So when we do our targeted mailers and targeted PR, we tend to focus that in a specific industry sector. And with both parties understanding what's trying to be achieved, understanding industry terminology, etc., we're getting the right message across to the right people, which creates that collaborative approach. And that's worked really well for us. That's one of the keys.